Hey YouTube, it's Lisa here, and I just wanted to talk with you and inform you about bartering 101. So, it's the bread and butter of how I do garage sailing, yard sailing, barn sailing, estate sailing, and anything else. That's why I love garage sales, because you can get higher profit margins. Sorry, I have a itchy nose and allergies, so excuse me. um, with bartering, if you don't ask, you make less. Simple as that. All you have to do is ask for a better deal. Usually, I don't say what's your lowest price, because that's kind of negative. What I do instead is, what's your best price if I buy all of this? Or what's your best price on this one item if it's only like one thing I'm interested in? And then I make my decision based on their answer. Or if they shout, if they say like, what are you thinking? I shoot low, and then they can always give me a counter offer, and sometimes I make another counter offer, but it really depends. And the worst they can say is no. And at that point, you either pay up, make a counter offer, and see what happens, or walk away. If it's not really a good find, make about a profit of like $15. That's like borderline for me. So usually I'll just walk away if that's the case. But if it's like a Harley shirt, which I know will sell, or anything Harley really, for me, and it's been my experience, I don't just walk away from it. Or Starbucks. I've only found one Starbucks mug at a garage sale. And yeah, I think it's just the location. I'm in Michigan, so we're kind of far from Seattle. I think that's where they started. Anyway, back to bartering 101. And another gist is, people are having garage sales, yard sales, barn sales, estate sales to get rid of stuff. Like either someone died, or they just have a bunch of clutter. They want to like get rid of the old stuff and make way for the new stuff, or just get some more space in their house, or they're out of the baby stage, so then they put all their baby stuff out. And yeah, us resellers, we can make bank on that. So it's nice. It pays the bills, right, guys? And makes savings accounts and vacations that much better. So usually they will take less than what's on their price. Excuse me. So let's do a little scenario here, and I'll show you how I would work my way around it and use bartering to get that better deal. So we're at a sale, even flea markets, like people just get rid of stuff, and we find a Starbucks mug and a Harley shirt. Perfect, right? That would make my day. Anyway, and they have a price of $5 on the mug, which is kind of high for me. and the shirt is $6. Oh, it's really high for me. Because they know the value and the resale value of whatever they're getting rid of. So, maybe they do eBay too. I don't know, but sometimes they do have outrageous prices on stuff. That's when hopefully they'll work with you. I would bundle those together. Would you take this much? I would bundle them and then offer both for $5. You know, you shoot low, and if that doesn't work for them, they can counter or just say no. And then, you know, I would counter with like up to $8 for both, which is kind of high, but I know I can sell them. And some people are just really uncomfortable with negotiating. So that's when they say yes to just about anything. They just want to get rid of it, you know, make a few bucks. Whatever the case, if they say yes to $5 for both, that's amazing for me. That is so much more money in my pocket. You know? And it could be yours too. Okay, I have my notes in front of me, so if I look down, that's what I'm referring to. Keep me on track here. Now, I kind of went over if they're aware of the resale value. They will throw anywhere from $7 and $10 for both. That's better, but that's just $1 off. Really? Anyway, if they say like 7 to 10, then I would say $6.50. And if they say yes, I take them. And I give them $6.50, $7 and get 50 cents. Whatever, you make it work. And if they say no, I wouldn't just walk away from this because, I mean, it's two bolos pretty much. Bolo is be on the lookout for. So, if they say no, I would go up to $7 on these. And if they say yes, give them that $7 and I go. They say no, that's when I leave. I mean, maybe I would pay $5 for both each. Sorry. But that's the high end. So I don't know. I would probably leave at that point. So that's one scenario. And if you don't practice, you're not going to get the better deals. You're just going to keep paying more and more. And I urge you to track your profits and like kind of do some bookkeeping or have someone do it for you, just so you can see where you're at. And like if you start bartering, you'll make so much more. It's ridiculous. Sometimes I make 50% more. Sometimes I make 30% more. Sometimes it's even 25%. Whatever. It's still better than nothing. Okay, and the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll be with it. and it'll just become a second nature. And you'll just do it. And the more confident you will feel. The worst they can say is no. That's fine. Doesn't hurt anybody. If you don't ask, you won't get it. Simple as that. You gotta ask. So, okay. Sometimes if I find a lot of good stuff, I wait until the end, like till they tally me up, and then give me the total. And then I shoot for usually $5 to $10 off on totals up to $30. And then for $50 beyond, I offer anywhere from $15 to $20 off of what they quote me. It really depends. As your total goes up, you should shoot for lower. Simple. So, every dollar they approve is an extra buck in your pocket for when it comes time that you sell it. Pretty good deal. And people are all around on board with this. I don't tell them that I plan to resell it, because usually they'll be like, oh, you can afford it then. I'm not going to give you a deal. So that's just been my experience. I don't try to blow my cover. You got to keep your excitement down when you find these things. And believe me, for me, you can just read my face, and that'll tell you how I'm feeling. So it's like poker face time for me. So, yeah, that develops over time. I think I'm getting pretty good with it, but as resellers, we always have something to work on, and that's something I'm working on. So just keep that in mind. I don't blow my cover. And if they do ask me, because I'm buying like a ton of different sizes, and I'm pregnant right now, so obviously I'm not going to fit into a lot of it. And, you know, I have been asked, like, what are you doing with this? Like, none of your business, but I try to be polite, and I just act like it's, for me after pregnancy, or a gift for a friend or a family member. Like, oh, my mom's gonna really love this. She loves Starbucks. You know, this is for my dad. He loves Harleys. But for those of you who do, be on the lookout for those.